I'm Adventure Man Ron Spellman. Thanks for joining me as I fill my everyday life full of adventure and show you how to do it too. You can find all my videos online by searching for Adventure Man USA on YouTube and even on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook as @AdventureManUSA. Today, I'm at the summit of Bear Mountain on the Appalachian Trail, tucked into the northwest corner of Connecticut. I'm doing sort of a training hike, preparing myself for an even more challenging adventure next week. More about that later. I have a confession to make. This is not my first time here in the last week and a half. Last time I was here, I goofed up big time, so I had to come back today. I'll tell you more about that later too. But for right now, why don't you go ahead and flash back to Adventure Man headquarters, and I'll meet you back here in about, a little over 3.5 minutes. See you then. Today, I'm going for a training hike and camping out overnight on Bear Mountain in the Connecticut section of the Appalachian Trail. Bear Mountain is the tallest peak in Connecticut at just over 2,300 feet, and trail conditions are snowy today, so it should be pretty challenging. But I'm calling it a training hike because it's small fry compared to what I'm training for, and that's Mount Washington in the White Mountains in New Hampshire. Mount Washington is 6,288 feet at the summit, with some of the worst weather in the world. I really need to push myself today so I can prove that I'll be ready in a couple of weeks. Bear Mountain is near Salisbury, Connecticut, in the most northwestern corner of the state. Salisbury is a tiny town located right on Route 44. Most of this hike will be on a tiny part of the Appalachian Trail, which runs for more than 2,000 miles. Today, I'll only be doing about 8 miles, and I'll be using some side trails as well. Most day hikers use the Undermountain Trail to get up onto Bear Mountain, but to make things a little more challenging for myself, I'll be carrying a full pack and starting down here on the Lion's Head Trail, which connects with the AT, running up to the Undermountain Trail, over to Paradise Lane Trail, around to the north side of the mountain, up over the summit, and down to the Brassy Brook Shelter, where I'll camp for the night, for a total of about 8 miles. I'm here at the trailhead for the Lion's Head Trail, getting ready to start my hike. There's the first waypoint, Lion's Head. So the trail's getting pretty icy and snowy already, so I'm going to put on these micro spikes. Try them out. Well, I made it to the summit of Lion's Head. That's my first waypoint. And as you can see right behind me, I'm on the Appalachian Trail now. White blazes are used on the Appalachian Trail to mark the way. Bear Mountain, that's where I'm headed. Still about 2.5 miles until I can get to the cut-around from Undermountain Trail. Then another 3 miles to go from there. No, I promise, I always turn this color when I'm working hard. I'm alright. As you can see behind me, I got the scenic Housatonic River Valley, and I'm making my way, having a great hike. Okay, I'm here at the junction with the Undermountain Trail. I have a choice. If I go this way, my whole trip is about 6.5 miles all day. If I go around, it turns it to about 8. Well, the way I figure it, if I can't handle 8 miles on Bear Mountain in the snow, I got no business doing 7-8 miles on Mount Washington in the snow. So I better get moving. Well, I finally made it to the northern foot of Bear Mountain. I should have only about maybe half a mile more to go to get to the summit, but it's going to be a push. But I think I got a little more left in me. The north side of Bear Mountain is pretty steep, and with all the snow, it was really difficult. But I finally made it to the summit. Although after 5 hours of slogging through deep snow with a heavy pack, and then coming up the north face of the mountain, I was pretty tired. But I made it. I was really excited. I put down my pack, I set up my camera phone, and then my battery died. But that's okay. I had a backup battery. But here's where I goofed up. I forgot to bring a cable to connect to the battery. I came all that way and I couldn't get any footage of the view, no shots of the summit, no footage of camping out overnight, nothing. So I had to come back here today, and even though the view is not great today, I had to share the story with you. All in all, it was a really great hike. Don't just take my word for it, come on out and see for yourself. You can leave me a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions about the trail or how to get to it, or if you want to share your Bear Mountain adventure. But as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'm Adventure Man, Ron Spellman. So long for now.